Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about a very interesting event that will happen in patch 11.1.5, and this is probably something you can already start preparing for, and especially as you will see, you might want to reconsider a few things that you can do right now, and you might want to wait for patch 11.1.5 in order to do them in a way more efficient way. So this event will allow you to get this new buff right here, the Winds of Mysterious Fortune. As you can see, with this buff, you will have an experience gains increased by 20% for levels 10 through 80 on all your different alts, which is pretty good. But then what is really interesting is the increased gains for Dragonflight reputation by 200% and increased reputation gains for all the reputations from the War Within by 100%. So it means that if you want to farm some of these different reputations, it will be way faster in patch 11.1.5, and normally you don't really need to do anything to unlock this buff. It will be automatically on all your different characters as soon as this new patch will be released. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would really recommend you to maybe wait if you are right now trying to increase some of the different reputations from Dragonflight and also from the War Within. Maybe just wait for patch 11.1.5 because like that you will win a lot of time. Of course, for some of them, you might need to do them right now and that's completely fine. But for some others, especially I'm thinking about the ones from Dragonflight, for instance, that are not really needed right now in the game, you might again win a lot of time by just waiting and doing all these different farms in patch 11.1.5. Another important thing you can do in order to prepare for this very interesting change is gathering all the different tokens and items that you can then turn in order to get some reputations with all these different reputations and factions from Dragonflight and the War Within. For instance, here you have the box of Darkfuse Miscellany, which is something you can use in order to increase the Darkfuse Solutions cartel renown. And so here, by simply holding on to these or by simply keeping the currency and then waiting for patch 11.1.5 to buy all these different boxes, you will be able like that to double the amount of reputation. And so you will need twice as less of the currency needed and the reputation needed in order to reach Exalted. So these are the type of things that, again, I would really recommend you to take into consideration right now, because again, this is a really big increase in terms of reputation, and it will make it so much faster for you to unlock all these different reputations and get to Exalted or to the max renowns with all of them. Also, as you can see, when you will be doing quests and killing mobs in the Dragon Isles and Kazalgar, you will have a chance to get some mysterious Satchels that can contain equipments, cosmetics, and combat and experience potions. And so that's another reason why, for instance, if you need to do a lot of these different farms and quest lines and all of that to unlock the different reputations from these two expansions, that might be better to wait a little bit in order for you to get some of these different Satchels. So here, as you can see, this is the pristine mysterious satchel that you will be able to get from time to time. Again, we don't really have a lot of information on this item, especially I would love to see exactly what type of cosmetics or gear you will be able to get from these different items. But when it comes to the experience potions, it's probably this one right here, the Bottle of Mysterious Wisdom. And as you can see, this one will allow you to get an increased experience gains by 10% for 2 hours. And probably this is something that you will be able to stack up. So it means that you might be able to get a really enormous increase for your experience gains with these different bottles of Mysterious Wisdom. And these will be binds to your warband, so you will be able to transfer them on your alts very easily. So this event is really going to be super good for both your reputation gains and also for experience gains on some of your alts. And again, that's why I think you should definitely keep that in mind when you are prioritizing things to do in the game and farms to do. Again, in my opinion, if you are trying right now to go for anything linked to Dragonflight and to the different factions of Dragonflight, I would recommend you to wait because it will be really easier to do it in patch 11.1.5. Now, the only thing we're not exactly sure is for how long this event and this buff will be available. And when exactly we will be able to benefit from it. So right now, at least on the PTR, as soon as you log in on your character, it is available. The one thing though, but it's probably just a bug from the PTR, as soon as you leave, for instance, Dornogal, this buff disappears. And so, for instance, if you go to Undermine or this type of places, the buff disappears. But I'm pretty sure it's just a bug because this is the first version of the PTR. And so probably this is something that will be fixed at some point. So let me know in the comments what you think about this new event and about this new buff. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!